Well, Dave, was this what you expected?
In some ways, yes. In other ways, no. I think really positive about the sheer love for the game in this part of the world. I think it's in a very healthy condition. There's obviously been people just love this game. It's entrenched into the community, and I think we've seen that today in the competition structure. So that's been terrific. I think the unique features of supporting a game in this part of the world, I think I've realised firsthand how difficult that is, and how some of those challenges really need to be thought about quite carefully.
Talk about the uniqueness of it. Clearly there are some unique challenges.
I think so. I mean, we saw teams today turning up for what is a pretty important carnival in the community, turning up in dinghies, and they've travelled 2 or 3 hours across the ocean to be here, and we've got some footage of them climbing out of the boat with the boots above their head, and then running onto the field and playing a great game of footy. So I think a combination of that, and we've also got the fact that we have to fly in referees, and it costs us roughly $1,000 for every referee that we fly in because of the nature of the competition here. So there's some really unique things about how the game of rugby league is played here, and I think we need to be very cognizant of that.
There are clearly some very good players as well on display.
Yeah, I think the raw talent that we saw, I think a combination of speed, aggression, I mean, there were some real football skills. So, yeah, some wonderful players. You can see why the Indigenous talent in the game is so strong when you come up to Torres Straits like this, you come to Thursday Island and you see the competition we saw today. I think you can see why Indigenous football is such a big part of rugby league.
You're the first NRL CEO to come up this far. Why did you decide to come up?
And I'm keen to understand firsthand just what the game means in the communities. I think that's number one. Number two, the sorts of structures and things we need to think about so that we can make the game stronger and bigger and better. So it's part and parcel of a broader consideration for me. I've been to a number of country, bush, this is as far north as you get really. So I think to experience how the game is played, how the volunteers do what they do, how the development officers have to approach their responsibilities, I think it all allows us to build structures and to think about the way we can support the game for the future.
Are you planning on coming back?
Oh, I'd love to come back. I mean, I'd be happy to come back and just come and watch the competition for a couple of days and maybe do a bit of fishing. So, yeah, I'd love to come back. I think it's really important. I think symbolically we've been treated in just this amazing way by the community, and I think it's important to give back to those communities by them getting to see not just the administrators but people like David Peachy and others who've been here and do such a fabulous job. So, yeah, I'll definitely be back.